Well, welcome back, remote students, once again. It is so nice to see everyone. And in case no one hasn't told you today, you guys are very awesome. So I gotta tell you personally that I am very impressed with my 4th and 5th and 6th graders for doing so awesome on their scavenger hunt. So a round of applause for you guys. Oh yeah. So remember, send me a picture with you and a family member doing something kind of funny, and that will count. So welcome back. And this week we're talking about a word called cooperation. And so that is a pretty big word, and some of us might be wondering, well, what does that mean? Or I've heard of it and not quite sure, Miss Harp, of what exactly does it mean. So I'm going to share my screen real fast. Alrighty. And I will skip to that and we'll come back to that. So cooperation is the process of working together to the same end. So like we all have a common goal and we want to get together at the same time. There is no me against you or you against me. We are all the same. We're going to work together as a team and we're going to do this. Now, some of us might get a little bit confused with competition. And competition is where competition arises whenever at least two parties strive for a common goal which cannot be shared, where one gains and another is lost. So this is like a game, basically. You know, when we play a game of kickball and PE, you know, one team against the other, there will be a winner and there will be a loser. But inside of that game, you need cooperation because you all have the same goal. But cooperation does not involve the ending part of competition. So please keep that in mind as we are going through our lesson today. So my awesome mindset quote for the day is by Ralph. And it says, "It is though cooperation rather than conflict that your greatest success will be derived." So cooperation helps us develop conflict solution or conflict resolution. So when we think about cooperation, it prevents conflict in the end. So a lot of the times when our friends are having an argument with us and we're not quite sure what to do, think about cooperation and working together on how we can solve that problem so that both ends are happy. So that is our quote for today. Alrighty. So my favorite thing I love showing you guys is Kid President. So Kid President is going to talk about teamwork and leadership and how that all works together with cooperation. So let's take a look here.
I think we all need a pep talk. The world needs to stop being boring. Yeah, boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're good at that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. And if life is a game, are we on the same team? I mean, really, right? I'm on your team, you're my team. This is nice, people. Got air coming through your nose. The heartbeat. That means it's time to do something. A poem. Two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled. It hurt, man! Really bad. Rocks, boards, and glass. A fire broke. Ah! Not cool, Robert Frost. But ones that were too fast. I will be the one that reached the awesome. Like that dude Journey said, don't stop believing. Unless you dream. Then you should get a better dream. I think that's how it goes. Get a better dream and keep going. Keep going, keep going, and keep going. What Michael Jordan had quit? He retired. Yeah, he retired. But before that, in high school, what if he quit when he didn't make the team? He would never make Space Jam. What will be your Space Jam? What will you create will make the world awesome? Nothing if you keep sitting there. That's why I'm talking to you today. This is your time. This is my time. It's our time. We can make every day better for each other. If we're all on the same team, let's start acting like it. We got work to do. If you're proud of us, oh, we can dance about it. You were made to be awesome. Let's get out there. I don't know everything. know this. Everybody needs to give the world permission to say. Let's get to it. Create something that will make the world awesome. Play ball.
Alrighty, so Kid President is so awesome. What can we do to make the world awesome and a better place? Remember the saying that some of your teachers might say is teamwork makes the dream work. It really does. When we work together as a team or a family, things just learn to glide right along. And that's why it's so important for us to develop cooperation, because at the end, it helps us prevent the conflicts that we have with each other. So, qualities in a leader. Not quite sure. But when we have cooperation in every group, there is some sort of a leader of some sort. So, qualities of leadership. First, you need to be awesome to yourself and others. You need to be honest, okay? And that is always, honesty is key. It will take you very far in life if you have honesty. This way you can avoid countless misunderstandings. The more honest you are about your feelings and your emotions and how you feel about to others, the better things will have to be, because everyone will understand why. You don't always have to explain yourself after the fact of like, oh, I probably should have told you I feel this way today, Miss Harp. That is perfectly fine. That's why we're all learning. You have to be focused and devoted on your work. Stay on task and finish the work properly. So in order to be a leader, you have to be focused and devoted. You always need to have your goal in mind. How am I going to do this? Maybe write it out on a piece of paper and then perform it and be devoted. Don't just give it up after a day. Continue on through. Become more reliable, respectful, and patient. Patient is key. Respectable is key. Reliable is key. The 2 R's and a P. RRP. 3 words. We need to get all better at. We need to be reliable for others. We need to be respectful. You respect me, I respect you. Like Miss Harp has talked about in the past, respect is earned. It's not just given. Oh, and patience. This is something that I think we all struggle with. We need to be patient with one another because we're not all the same. Some of us are at different learning marks. So we need to be patient and help our friends get to where we are. So be around to support your members or your family or your friends. Respect yourself as you would want others to respect you. Kind of like the good golden rule that we always like to talk about. Do unto others as you'd like them to do to you. Be patient and be kind. Let's see what the next one is. Now, you are to be loyal, courageous, and optimistic. Okay, so remember how Ms. Hart talked about this year? It's all about transformation and being optimistic, being willing to learn, having that growth mindset, and be thinking, you know what? I can do this. You know, today I'm going to be an awesome person. So being optimistic to your work, to people, and to others, you shall provide a constant support and allegiance to each other. Remain brave and strong for your people. It's okay if you do not know. Sometimes, if you're not sure of a question, say, I don't know. Sometimes that is better than acting like you do know. And I think your friends would be more appreciative of it if you would. I really don't know what you're talking about. Please explain that to me. Oh, and then I think this is the last one. I got one more. So have an open mind. There is no need for brain surgery. My brain surgery office is closed. I do not do brain surgery for a living. So be more open and willing to consider new ideas. So having that growth mindset of I can't do it yet, or I am more than willing to try. Can you teach me? Something like that. Let's think about that. Alrighty. So real fast, I wanted to play you this funny clip, but you know, Pixar has got a lot of great videos, and I show this the first, second, and third every year. So the power of teamwork really is the dream work. It makes things go so much smoother, and it's got some of our most favorite movies that we all like to watch. So let's take a look at this real fast.
Sorry,
Alrighty, so that is just something fun that always makes me smile. But Pixar puts out a lot of great ideas of how teamwork looks like in all their movies. It was never just one person. Maybe one person stood out with their leadership skills because they were honest, they did cooperation, they had integrity, they had optimistic, they were willing to learn. So, with all these great characteristics and so on and so forth, it is our job as a leader to work best in teams. So, some of us might be thinking, well, Ms. Hart, I'm not quite a full leader. Well, and that's fine. All of us are not called to be an outspoken leader that uses their words and takes charge. Some of us lead by our actions, and others might lead by our silence of doing what we do. So be thinking about that. There's always eyes around watching. So the last thing I'd like to do for today is there is actually a couple of games if you like to do with your family that are actually pretty fun. Make sure you wash your hands, but tying a knot. So you get all your family members in a group. You stick up your left hand, you grab someone else's hand, you latch onto their hand, and then you stick up your right hand, latch onto a different hand, and now you have to try to maneuver the knot out and see if you can't come a whole circle again. So let me know how that goes. And then another one is if you can find bean bags or smaller bouncy balls, it would work, but you all get in a circle and you will toss your bag or your ball to one person, and that would toss it to them, and then once you get the one bag tossing, and then you incorporate another one. So now you're tossing two. Now see if you can't get as many as you can in while tossing. So with that being said, you guys, I am so happy to hear and see you guys. I cannot wait until Halloween. That is coming up. I can't even believe it's even October. So remember, my remote students, you guys are awesome. Keep doing the great work. I am so very proud of you. And in the next couple of weeks, we will have our anti-bullying week. So stay tuned. I will be putting out themes for the day that you can dress up at home and still have a fun way to participate. But as always, be awesome today. You guys matter, and I love you all so very much. So we'll see you next time. Bye.